Welcome to Henry's Off-Road Travels. In this series, join Sharon and me as our long-term plans of crossing Australia is finally realised. We have 4 months to explore and find out whether the West is really the best. We travel with friends in our new Land Cruiser 300 and fully off-road caravan. I hope you enjoy our travels as much as we do. Today we have a short day of travel, checking out Mt Shank just south of Mt Gambier and checking out the Tantanoola Caves just west of Mt Gambier. We are still in Mt Gambier area. We are going to walk up Mt Shank. I don't think I was told it was going to be a walk. She said, oh, you can just walk around the top.
I thought we were going to walk up there.
There's a long walk to get up there. Not sure whether I'm that keen on it. Hopefully the wet weather comes really quickly and we don't have to get very far, like just out of the car. Got all day to climb the volcano.
No, it won't take that long.
It'll take a couple of hours. It's not going to take us a couple of hours. I'm less and less keen on the idea already. This is the last big walk I'm doing.
For a few days. Well, next few days we won't be doing much anyway.
That's even better. That's my sort of holiday. Finally, after 4 months, I'm actually getting 2 days off. I think it's the arm that might be broken. It's a bit of a pain, so I've taped it up yesterday to stop it from moving in and out every time a truck goes past. It's a volcanic cone. It's a young volcano, geologically speaking, probably about 4,500, 5,000 years ago. It's a 900 metre return. Oh, that's not too bad. 30-minute return. Some steep sections and steps.
And that's 1.9 still around.
Oh, man. This looks like it's going to be about a 3-hour trek.
No,
the more I read down, there's another 1.3 kilometre. Oh.
That's if you go down to the floor.
Say goodbye, people. This is the last time you're going to see me.
I'll go to the floor, just as long as we just do the rim.
I can do a rim by just taking the drone up, although it'll probably fly away. I'll never see it again in this wind. I need to get an electric scooter. So on these sort of treks, I can just put in electric and I just sit on the back and it just does it. And obviously I'll keep up with the wife. Nice little crater there as well, at the base of the main crater. And they got a seat for me. Whew. Halfway up. My foot. I only just started the journey. I'm about 2/3 of the way up. I thought, this is it. Nice landing platform. But no, it's just bush. And we're still... There's all those stairs to go as well, which looks like it might be the top up there. Although Sharon's still walking. Anyway, whilst I catch my breath, out there is where we were yesterday. That was Port MacDonald. And further that way is Portland, which we also visited yesterday.
Beautiful.
What is?
Scenery.
I thought she was talking about me for a moment.
Oh yeah, you're beautiful.
Too late. That's the volcano. That's where we are. That's where Henry stopped. Sharon did all the walk, and then we'll go down the hill. Better have a look at the crater. Ooh. A little bit of water down the bottom there, I think. Or at least that's the lowest point anyway, in the crater. Definitely not walking down the bottom. Walking along the rim of Mt Shank. Oh, this doesn't look nice. Another steep climb. And what's the purpose? Probably just simply for a photo. Say, I've been here. Next time I'll show her Google Lots of photos on there. There's fatigue on your body and using your time more wisely rather than recuperating in hospital. Which I always look forward to, down. But then I'm also looking at my future as well, and there's another big hill to climb just around the corner there. Not sure where the wife is, but it's very blowy up here. Maybe she's frozen. There she is. Yeah, it's quite gusty at the moment. A few times I've almost been knocked off my feet. We are right in the direction of the wind. So we're going up that side of the volcano, coming straight over, and we're in that line. The pathways, look at them. They go from nice wide pathways to little skingy things. Woo! These are my nice new shoes. Sharon insisted that I wear some shoes because wherever I was, she said, your feet smell.
He was in the state of his shoes.
It could have been anything that was smelling, including herself, but no, it's my shoes that smelt. That sort of floored me a little bit. Should try walking backwards. Oops. 1,038 steps. 1,037, 36, 35. I think it's just for show.
Yeah. There's another like sinkhole, isn't there?
That's what I said. It's either a crater or a sinkhole. We are checking out Tantanoola Caves.
Now remember, always crawled into a little hole above the door. He didn't have a torch at first, he knocked over a few rocks. You can hear how loud this cave is and how terrifying that would have been. But when he came back with his brother and a torch, their torch wasn't very bright. So this is pretty much what they saw. All of these different formations are crystals. The crystals are called calcite, which is crystal calcium. Now we get lots of rain here at Tantanoola. The rain seeps down through the rock, brings calcium into the cave. Now your stalagmites might grow to the ceiling, and your stalactites hold on tight to the ceiling. But when they get really large, they form a floor-to-ceiling of crystal called a column. And there's lots of columns in this cave. There's a pretty nice one just to your right. Now this column has a name. It's called the chocolate fountain.
Looks like it.
You can't eat chocolate fountain. It tastes very nice. There's over 1,000 discovered caves here in the southeast of South Australia. They're all made of limestone. Limestone was made tens of millions of years ago when this area was an ocean. Shells and coral skeletons built up so much on the sea floor over such a long time that it turned into rock, and that's what limestone is. So because there's so many shells and coral skeletons, limestone is filled with calcium. It's a very porous rock, so water can just soak right into it like a sponge. So what happens is we've got a few fault lines here. They were created a long time ago when the continent split and drifted apart, Australia drifting from Antarctica. Now those fault lines crack the limestone. The groundwater that we have here soaks into the limestone, and it's very slightly acidic, that water. It will eventually make those cracks bigger and turn them into caves. So that's why we have so many caves in this area. But the fault lines did something a bit weird here at Tantanoola. It buckled, magma rose up from below, putting magnesium into the limestone and turning it into dolomite. Dolomite's not very common. There's only one other show cave in Australia that has it, and it's down in Tasmania, Hastings Cave. Our dolomite is orange as opposed to the normal white because it has a bit of iron in it. So you can see it up here. Now, dolomite is one of the main reasons we got state heritage listing. These caves on this park are pretty much the only ones in the limestone coast that have anything to do with volcanic activity. So it's really unique. Alright, this cave is estimated at about 500,000 years old, so 500,000 years, which is pretty young for a cave, by the way. But all these crystals grow at different speeds. Some drip faster than others, so the small crystals and the big crystals are about the same age, 500,000 years. Let's get some lights on.
Wow.
There you go. Have a wander around. Enjoy the picnic.
Stalactites all the way up there. Stalagmites are these little suckers growing from the ground up. Let's see a joint here. Looks like the earth shifted. Apparently the cave was discovered by a boy who was chasing a ferret. The ferret went into this hole. The boy moved a few rocks to try and get in, and he got in. And because it was so dark, he decided to come back out. And he notified his brother, and the two of them came back with a torch, and that's how the cave was discovered. Although the torch, from what I understand, wasn't as bright as the lighting we had today. So it was quite the spectacle when it was fully lit up to see exactly what he had discovered. In 1935, he was 16 in 1932.
Yeah, with the long way came.
So what's he, 19 in that photo? What have you made?
I made a bread and butter pudding in my fryer thing.
First time you've made it?
So goodness knows what it's going to be like. Well, not first time I've made it, first time I've made it in that. And I've made a tuna mornay.
First time you made that as well?
Well, in the caravan.
Yes.
I've made it before. So and then I had to grill it underneath, brown underneath the grill because it wouldn't fit in my little machine.
So first time you've used the grill?
No, I used it for tacos.
Yeah. And the bread and butter was done in the cooker?
Yep, in my multi-cooker. What's that one? 160 for about 30, just over 30 minutes. So we'll see. We'll see what it tastes like. I don't have any cinnamon. I didn't have any cinnamon, so...
Ta-da! What? No cinnamon?
No cinnamon. No ice cream to go on it either.
That's right. I'm sure it'll be fine. While the wife's cooking up a storm again. What are you making this time, Julia?
I'm doing the mix for the nachos.
Nachos.
Chili con carne I'm doing. I'm sheeting because I'm using the packaging.
Right.
Can't believe a cheap pan works and yet the more expensive I might work on it.
We did buy some pans before we left, but one of the pans that we used on here wasn't being recognised by the induction cooktop. So whether it was too small, not sure, the base of it.
It's supposed to be the K4 one for induction.
Anyway, it was, yeah, intended for induction stuff, but not to be.
This one's
Anyway, we'll have to check it out when we get back home. It's all about the taste.
So it is tablespoons and a teaspoon. And tablespoons, 1, 2 tablespoons.
We need to put some of that stuff in first.
And I'll put this in. And then the water.
All right, Sharon's coup de grace.
It's our nachos.
Sharon's her work all day, nachos with chips. Where you see the Mexican meat, guacamole, avocado, salsa, and a bit of cream, sour cream.
And the chili con carne.
Shared plate.
Yep. Don't share plate.
3/4 hers, 1/4 mine.
Nah, no.